Good morning guys, and welcome to week 18 out of 16, the final week, second time round, before the Newport half marathon. Welcome back to the channel guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Today, if you've been keeping up with my previous videos, you will know that it is Tuesday, and today is the day that we are testing the glute, the injured glute, 2x2 miles. Now, just very quickly for people that have just joined the channel and are following the journey, let me give you a quick blow-by-blow of what's been going on. So we've been training 16 weeks for the Newport Half Marathon on the 4th of March. The snow came and hit and postponed the race until the 18th. Well, we didn't know it was going to be happening on the 18th, so James and I, my friend, we went out and we ran our own half marathon on our local industrial estate. And in the process of that, whilst it was snowing, I did injure myself. I hurt my glute. At the time I thought it was my glute that I actually hurt. It was actually my ankles. Chris, my injury specialist, I saw him on the Monday afterwards, and he saw me and he examined me and he realised my ankles are completely locked up. James at the time on the day said that my ankles looked a bit funny, and it so transpires that my racing flats that I use have absolutely zero support, and the last few races I've done, I've had plantar fascia pain after using them, and I just thought it was because it had minimal support. But actually, if I look at my shoes now, and I've put quite a lot of wear in them, rather than being flat, they tip in, so my feet are tipping in where I'm wearing them. So when I wore them to Chris on Monday with my tipping in feet, I was like, mate, my feet are hurting again, and he just looked at them and he was like, mate, get those shoes off. And I talked to him about them, and we agreed that they need to go in the bin. So I shall not be racing in my racing flats this weekend. I will be wearing my Asics Gel Zakara 5s, what I've got on now, the ones I train in. They have decent support in them. So that's probably part of the problem. But today we are testing out the glute. Now, I wouldn't normally do a workout like 2x2. I would probably do something along the lines of maybe 4x half mile or something like that. I've done that in the past. It's just a slight tune up to the race. But this week, and if you'd have seen my video last time as to what's coming up next, my head is already in my next set of races. We do potentially have a marathon in May. So this is kind of going to be the first workout in that series, although I'm not putting it in the marathon series. And for me, today is a confidence booster, so I don't mind going into Newport a little bit tired if needs be. I want to go into Newport knowing that I can finish it because my injury is sorted out. That's my priority. So I'm not looking, I've realised that after being trained up and training for so long, I've realised that I'm not going to be as like a loaded gun as I would have been 2 weeks ago when I tapered properly. This technically now is the 6th week of taper, including the injury, so I'm not going to be as highly sprung and ready to go and hit the best time I can do. So the aim of the game now is to just go in and run it and be injury free. So today guys, we're on the trails. Actually, we're going to be doing 2x2 on the trails. This is a 2 mile stretch that I've done before in previous videos. Starting off, goes a little bit uphill, peaks at mile 1, and then a little bit downhill and a little bit up at the end. So it's going to be undulating. I've had like an apple and a banana and a Ritz cracker for breakfast, absolutely nothing. So I'm not going to be shooting for any particular time. I just want to feel comfortable. I'm estimating it's going to be around the 6:20, 6:30s today. I'm going to notch it back a little bit, but I just want to run and see how I feel, see if the glute holds up. So without me talking anymore, let's get on with it. I'll talk to you in the middle of the 2x2 miles and let you know how we're getting on. So anyway, let's go. Okay, there we go, first 2 miles done. That was really encouraging. No injuries, no niggles, happy with that. 6:10, 6:06, which is a bit fast, but to be honest with you, I'm running within my means, which is good. So I'm not going to be pushing any harder on the way back. It's going to be harder on the way back because the hills are going up. This first hill is going to be tougher, and then the 4th mile will just be progressive downhill. So guys, happy. Let's get this next set done. Half mile recovery jog now. Kick straight back into the second set. Alright then guys, so that's the second set done. 5:59 and 6:02. Not quite sure how I did a 5:59 on an uphill. First 0.4 of the mile was downhill, but then the next 0.6 was quite uphill, so happy with that. 6:02 on this down one, eased back and just got into a groove. Really happy with that. That was probably, I'd estimate, around 10k pace, bearing in mind we're on the trails, and obviously if you put trail pace onto road pace, you run a heck of a lot different. You're a lot quicker on tarmac than you are trail, so I'm really happy with that. Not too tired. Could have squeezed out another set if I wanted to, but I certainly couldn't have done any more than that, which is exactly how I wanted to feel. I wanted to feel like I've worked. I wanted to feel like I had a little bit more left in me, but at the same time I wanted to not just come out here and run easy. And one of the reasons why I wanted to do trails today was simply that it's all well and good me going and running flat tarmac. That's what I'm going to be doing on Newport, and yes, it would benefit me to get used to that, but I wanted to test out my joints. I know that sounds crazy, but with these up and downs on this trail, I wanted to really push on the ups, and when I hit the down, I wanted to really slam down. I really wanted to fly down them and test the hips, test the glute, really put some pressure through it. And you know what? I am over the moon because I felt 0 twinges, not even one. I felt really strong, so I'm really happy. So I think now I can put this injury to the back of my mind. I can go to Newport on Sunday and run to the best of my ability and see how we do. So the rest of the week, guys, is just going to be a Thursday easy run, probably around 8 miles, 7-8 miles ish, and then we'll race on Sunday. Today is going to be about 9 miles in total. Really pleased that I've managed to get a decent session done before the race. So yeah, over the moon, guys. So there's nothing else for me to say, but I will repeat it again as I did 2 weeks ago. Wish me and James luck and the rest of the Forestry and Athletics crew for Sunday. There will be 6 of us there, I believe, so we're going to be going out as best as we can, and hopefully round 2 Newport will be better than round 1. So anyway, guys, if you've enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Please give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for weekly running content. I really appreciate all your support. Here's hoping for a good Sunday. Until then.